Want to get a lot of loot without doing anything? Then you've come to the right place. Because today I'm gonna show you 5 trap bases in Rust that will help you dominate on the server. Each trap will have a unique feature. 2 of them can work without gun traps, and the last base will have a hidden pixel gap in the floor. On top of that, I'm gonna show you some brand new methods to hide your gun traps that you haven't seen before. So make sure to hit that like button below, subscribe to the channel and check out today's sponsor. Rustly is one of the fastest growing Rust websites with a lot of games to play, many deposit methods including skins, cards and crypto, and instant withdrawals with a store full of skins. You can claim 5 free cases by using code STELIC or clicking the link in the video description. You can battle against real players or bots in games like Case Battles, Coin Flip and even Minefield and win cool skins. And if it's not enough for you, you can get a lot of bonuses and free cases every 24 hours. In fact, you can get 5 free cases right now if you click the link in the description or go to rustly.com and use code STELIC. And now let's get back to the video. For easy navigation, I've split the video into several parts, so you can jump right to the base you want. First, I'll show you an invisible trap that cannot be detected from the outside, no matter how experienced a player you are. Second, I'll show you the cheapest trap you can build using just 4000 stones and 2 gun traps. Next, I'll show you another cheap trap, this time using wallpaper. And this trap base can work without any gun traps. Anyone who goes in won't be able to get out because of the one-way entrance. And finally, I'll show you the pixel gap trap, which is also impossible to see from the outside because it's too unpredictable. With that said, let's get to the first base. Its main feature is that you cannot see the gun trap from above, no matter from what angle you look at it from. And even if you jump down, you won't see it, but you're dead as soon as you hit Control. To build this base, find an open space near a low-tier monument. Next, use the triangles to make a circle, and add another triangle to the right as I show. Cover 2 triangles on the left with walls and ceilings. This will be your starter base. Upgrade this base into stone or wood if you don't have enough resources. Put the door in place and place the TC in the right corner, as close to the wall as possible. Place a furnace next to it, add a large box against the wall on the left and throw a sleeping bag in the remaining space. But be careful, because the sleeping bag will stick out of the door. This means you need to add another triangle as soon as possible to create an airlock and increase the protection. Here you can put a workbench or a large box, and replace metal doors with garage doors as soon as you can. Now let's get to the most interesting part. First, make an exit in the left corner using a shelf. Next, build a wall on the right and place a roof in the middle. Half of the wall will disappear, and you can hide the gun trap behind it. To do this, build another wall at the back and attach a gun trap to it as close to the roof as possible, like this. Check if you can cover it with a ceiling. If so, you have done everything correctly. Next, just remove the roof and cover this triangle with wall and ceiling. As you can see, this gun trap can be used through the wall. Now just cover the remaining spaces with walls and ceilings, add wall frames with garage doors, and your trap is ready. The first garage door must face outwards, so that it covers the gun trap, otherwise you'll be able to see it from the outside. And finally, place some random items in the room, such as large boxes, furnaces or barrels, to act as bait. And that's it. Now everyone who wants to get in will die instantly, and you will get a lot of free loot. The main feature of the second base is that you only need 4000 stone and 2 gun traps for it. However, experienced players will avoid it because of that weak flaw. To build this base, place a low foundation and a high foundation next to each other. Next, upgrade the high foundation into stone and close it with walls and ceilings, and put a double door at the front. Place a TC in the far left corner and use the remaining space as you like. For example, you can place some large boxes and sleeping bag here. Go outside, upgrade the second square into stone and cover it with half walls. And close this area with walls and place a doorway on the right. And don't forget the ceiling. Next, build a low ramp on this square as I show and upgrade it into stone or wood. Finally, place 2 gun traps on this ramp, one on the right and one on the left. And that's it, your trap is ready. Just cover these traps with the ceiling and wait for your victim. This is very simple and cheap, yet effective trap that will definitely bring you a lot of loot. The main feature of the third base is that it's very difficult to spot a trap in it, as it looks like a raided base. To make this trap, build a regular 2x1 with an airlock, but add another exit on the left with a double door, and enclose the rest with walls and ceilings. Next, put the doors in place and place ETC in the far right corner. Throw a sleeping bag next to it and put some large boxes in the TC room. Go outside through the door on the left and add 2 more squares and 1 triangle on the left. Cover this triangle with walls and build a shelf inside it. Enclose this whole area with walls and ceilings except for this place, next to the triangle. This will be the entrance to our trap. Use the far square as a decoy. For example, here you can place a workbench, several furnaces, large boxes and other items. Place 2 gun traps in the triangle at the back, 1 at the bottom and 1 at the top. Finally, enclose this triangle with a wall, but don't upgrade it, and cover it with wallpaper. If you can't attach wallpaper, just rotate this wall. To make sure this wall doesn't stand out, cover the rest of the walls with wallpaper. And that's it. You can add a few more boxes to the second square, to make it look more convincing. And now, if I death-rise from the TC and jump into this trap, I have no chance of surviving. The main feature of the fourth base is that you can use it even without gun traps, because anyone who enters it will be trapped inside. I'm gonna show you the easiest example of how you can build this base. You only need 2 squares to do this. Build 3 roofs as I show, so that they cover one of the squares. This will be your entrance to the base. Enclose the second square with walls and ceiling, and build a half wall or a low wall on top to close the gap from above. If you don't do this, the trap won't be as effective. That's it, the trap is now ready to use. The main feature of this trap is that you can easily go inside from both sides. But once you're in, you're trapped, because it's almost impossible to get out. After many tests, I still managed to get out 1 out of 100 times. But it's very difficult and random, so your enemies are unlikely to succeed. Of course, you'll say you can just throw your loot outside and then pick it up. So to prevent this from happening, you can add 2 gun traps inside to improve this trap. Also, if you want to expand this base, you can just remove this wall at the back and add some foundations on the sides. I just showed an example. You can build this trap any way you like, because the main thing here is a one-way entrance. Now let's move on to the most interesting and unusual trap. Its main feature is that in addition to gun traps, you can damage your victims yourself, thanks to the pixel gap in the floor. It's not easy to make this trap, so you'll need to practice on a building server first. Build 2 squares and place a campfire on the left. Then press Ctrl and climb onto this campfire. Build 1 triangle in front of you, and without touching the mouse, move to the right and attach the second triangle into the first. Build 2 walls. If one is slightly higher than the other, you've done it right. Next, remove all the excess wick. Cover the left triangle with half walls. Build a floor, another wall on top. Repeat the same with the right triangle, but this time add 2 foundations and enclose them with half walls and regular walls on top. Build a doorway in front and remove the ceiling on the left. The wall must remain in the air. Next, remove the foundation on the left and add 2 more squares here. Upgrade what you have into stone and build a floor below this wall. Now we have a small pixel gap, through which you can see everything that happens behind the wall. Build 2 half walls on the left and add another airlock at the back to make another exit, because the first one will be used for gun traps. Next, just cover your base completely with walls and ceilings, nothing complicated. The main thing is to leave this area open, as this will be the entrance to the trap. And of course, make the main entrance to the base and put the doors in place. Next, build another ceiling, another door in the middle. Also, cover the second entrance with the ceiling and put the doors in place here as well. All this space at the bottom you can use however you like. You can place ETC here, a huge number of boxes, furnaces and everything else. The main trick is to make people think this base has been raided. To do this, place a workbench in the far left corner, some boxes next to it and a furnace in the remaining space, and attach a ladder to this wall. And that's it. Now, when someone falls in, you can easily pick up the ladder through this gap at the bottom, and they'll be stuck inside. Also, from the same spot, you can open the door at the left, so as soon as you get the chance, add 2 gun traps to this airlock, one at the top and one at the bottom. So now, when your enemy is trapped, you can pick up the ladder and open the door, leaving him with no chance of surviving. Write in the comments below which trap you like the most and how it could be improved. And if you want to know more building tips, then today I'm gonna show you 5 easy tips and tricks to improve your starter base in Rust. We'll be applying these simple techniques to take this 2x1 from simple to advanced.